Hello everyone, back to you with my second spring forecast for the United Kingdom. We're going to have a look at the seasonal models in this video. We're going to see what they're showing for the spring of 2013. Of course, I did the video last month, and it was a very inconclusive picture last month on the first spring forecast. So we're going to have a look, and we've got a few more models to go at as well this month, and we're going to see really what's going on in terms of what models are predicting for the spring of 2013 in the United Kingdom. Then next month we'll do the final spring forecast, and that'll be the official GamsTech.com spring forecast. Now, before we go over the video, I just want to mention the advertising. There'll usually be a video ad overlaying my weather videos at GamsTech.com, and please play those videos. You'll be supporting GamsTech.com by doing that. So we're going to start off with the ensemble mean anomaly for sea level pressure from the UK Met Office. So this is an anomaly mean for March, April and May, the spring of 2013 from the UK Met Office. So we can see that the model is predicting high pressure up to the north, an anomalous area of above average pressure here to the north of British Isles through Iceland in towards the east of Greenland. It's also going for below average pressure here, low pressure, more to the south through parts of Spain and Portugal and into the mid-Atlantic as well. So if this is right, we've got quite a block sort of spring type setup with high pressure to the north and low pressure to the south. That could be quite cold at times, but sometimes, particularly as we get later on in towards spring, maybe not too cold. Now have a look at the temperature forecast from the model. This again is a mean anomaly for the spring, March, April and May. We can see that the UK Met Office season model is going for a cooler than average spring here across the British Isles with green colours, indicating temperatures between 0 and 1 degree below average. So a cooler than average spring being predicted. That's not really surprising with that pressure anomaly that we saw on the first chart with the blocking area of high pressure to the north. But as I say, as we go later on into the spring, that cold sort of pattern from that anomaly probably lessens off to some degree. Remember, precipitation anomaly for the spring is very much near normal. Actually, here we're in these beigey lemon colour, so yeah, a very near normal precipitation anomaly there for British Isles, maybe slightly above down to the southwest, and mainly above there to the south actually through Spain and into the Mediterranean. Again, that's not really a surprise with the pressure distribution, with the high pressure anomaly up to the north and the low pressure anomaly down to the south. So that's quite a marked sort of anomaly from the UK Met Office, definitely going for a bit of a cool spring, and also going for quite a near normal spring as well in terms of rainfall. Next chart we're going to look at is from the Brazilian model. This is the height anomaly is at 500 millibars, and we can see that this is a little bit different to most anomaly charts, by the way. I should just explain this. Greens and blues are actually above average heights, whereas yellows and reds are below average heights. Normally it would be the other way around on most anomaly charts, but this one, I say, is a little bit different. So what we're seeing here is that we've got a bit of a ridge here in the Atlantic being predicted at 500 millibars. We've got an anomalous height there above average heights to the west of the country, and a little bit around Iceland as well. And we've also got a bit of a trough there being forecast over Scandinavia. We've got the yellow colours indicating below average heights there to the northeast. So really the model is going, I think, for quite a bit of blocking in the Atlantic, and also a trough there over Scandinavia. So again, that could be quite a cool sort of pattern from the Brazilian model. Next chart we're going to look at is the Russian model. This is probability. So where we've got the blue colours here, it's indicating that we've got good probability of a cooler than average spring. Where we've got the red and orange colours, it's indicating that we've got a good chance of a below of a warmer than average spring. Actually, this is for February, March and April, so it's not quite for the spring. We've got to wait for next month to get the full March, April, May anomaly, but this is for February, March, April. It's for the first part and the middle part of the spring, and it's going for a cooler than average period from February to April here across many parts of the British Isles and into Scandinavia as well. The probability is for a cooler than average period. If you have a look at the precipitation for February, March, April, the probability is for a drier than average spring there across the British Isles. So Russian model going for a cool and dry first part of the spring. Next chart we're going to look at is from the Beijing Climate Centre. This is the surface temperature anomaly for March, April, May for the spring of 2013. And we see it's going for a very warm spring there across just about the whole of Europe. Actually, the warmth stretches right from the west right over towards the far end of Russia. So it just makes you wonder whether this is a bit over the top really from the Beijing Climate Centre this month. But for us, it is going for a warmer than average spring away from Scotland and Northern Ireland, where the signal is near normal. Yeah, we've got a warmer than average spring being predicted there by the Beijing Climate Centre. And in terms of the precipitation, well, it's going for a drier than average spring here for many parts of the British Isles away from Scotland, where it is a little bit wetter, actually nearer normal elsewhere, below average spring. So if that's right, it's going to be a very nice spring if the Beijing Climate Centre, if the JAMSTEC IOD model, I should say, is right. It's going to be a very nice spring, warmer and drier than average. Then we're going to go on to the Beijing Climate Centre. These are 500 millibar height anomalies, and these are more the traditional type 500 millibar heights with the orange and yellow colours indicating above average heights, but blue colours indicating below average heights. And this is going for a big area above average heights here across the British Isles. So this could be very similar actually to the JAMSTEC IOD model in that we've got high pressure dominating. So do we have a warmer than average spring? Yes, we do have a warmer than average spring being predicted by the Beijing Climate Centre. So Beijing Climate Centre and the JAMSTEC model appear to be singing from the same hymn sheet in terms of the spring, which is for a warmer and a drier than average spring. Or, well, actually, the Beijing Climate Centre is nearer normal with the precipitation anomaly, but they seem to be singing from the same hymn sheet, those two models, and they seem to be going for a warmer and drier than average spring with a lot of anticyclonic influences. So we've still got the split going on there between models. It's hard to decipher much from them really. We've got the Beijing Climate Centre and the JAMSTEC model both going for quite a warm, quite a dry, excuse me, sort of spring. And then at the other end of the scale, we've got the UK Met Office, which suggests certainly a cooler type pattern, and also the Russian model. So again, it's hard to decipher too much, but it's got quite a split going on. So we're going to have to wait until next month. That'll be the final update then. Hopefully all models will be in agreement by that point. But you have to say, I do rate JAMSTEC and the Beijing Climate Centre quite highly, and they're looking quite nice for the spring really. So let's hope they're right and we're going to have a nice warm and dry spring. We could certainly do with it after this very strange and wet winter. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.